welcome to the Team Thumbs YouTube channel. My name is Andy and today I'm going to be reacting live to the Hogwarts Legacy State of Play, which is starting in just over 4.5 minutes time. Don't worry, this introduction's not going to last 4.5 minutes. It's just me today, just little old Andy, well, tall old Andy, I'm quite tall. Exile of Sin has zero interest in this game, so didn't want to be here for fear of getting us banned through bad language or something. I can't remember what he said. And Fat Pikachu's missing in action. He pops up now and again, but realistically, we don't know where he is. He could be anywhere. Gone missing. Gone rogue. If anybody sees Fat Pikachu just walking down the street, tell them to come home. We miss him. So today, as I say, I'm going to be reacting live to roughly about 15 minutes of Hogwarts Legacy gameplay. If the Twitter feed is anything to go by, things I'm kind of hoping for is potentially a release date. I'm very excited for this game. I think it's going to be really cool. Open world Harry Potter game. Of course, when I was younger, the first Harry Potter games were coming out where Hagrid looked a little bit weird. If Editing Andy remembers, I'll put a picture up of what Hagrid used to look like. The memes everywhere, I'm sure everybody knows. But apart from that, I'm not really sure what else to expect. Open world wizard game. I'm excited. It could be choppy and changey just because I'm not sure if they're going to be using copyright music, and obviously we're not going to get the channel taken down. So I apologize if it kind of bounces around just a little bit. Because I am on my own, hopefully this is an interesting watch. And if you do want to see more videos like this and perhaps even live streams at these states of plays and stuff like that, of live reactions, then be sure to let us know in the comment section down below. Subscribe to the channel, suppress your hiccups just as much as I am, and of course hit that thumbs up because every like is greatly appreciated. For every like means that Fat Pikachu takes one more step to come home and stops going missing. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the 30. Oh,
State of Play is back with an in-depth look at the magic brewing in Hogwarts Legacy.
I mean, that was a better intro than I did. I could have just left it there. What I was gonna say, ladies and gentlemen, is that we just have 15 seconds left. So this is your last chance right now, without cheating, to put your predictions of what we're gonna see in the comment section down below. I think we're going to get a release date, probably July, maybe August, around there. And I think we're probably just going to see the introduction to the game, but let's settle in and find out. I've got a really squeaky chair, so hopefully it's not going to be too squeaky. I'm going to lean forward awkwardly. Just in case we definitely didn't know we were watching a State of Play. I had to put that in. And just reminders in the corners. Shh. I never know whether to talk a lot or just watch, so leave me feedback. Avalanche. I can do cool voiceover. That's what I could do. Avalanche. Pocky Games. Wizarding World. Ooh, it's kind of creepy.
Almost.
Oh, hello. Well, there's Hogwarts. That's what I like to see. I can confirm Hogwarts is in Hogwarts Legacy.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Just gonna drop this volume down a little bit just while we're here, because it's definitely copyrighted, and hopefully just made it a little bit quieter. It will get picked up. Oh, there we go. That should be fine.
Welcome to Hogwarts Legacy.
Thank you.
You're a new student at the famed School of Witchcraft and Wizardry with a unique ability to manipulate powerful ancient magic hidden in the wizarding world. You'll need to uncover what's behind the return of this forgotten magic and who is seeking to harness it to destroy wizard kind, as you may be the one that
Goblins.
decides the fate of the entire wizarding world.
Okay, those are the stakes. We got stakes. That's good. Unless you're a vegetarian.
Before you can study magic and begin to solve these mysteries, you must create the witch or wizard you want to be.
The character customization, nice, I like it. That guy was scratched by a werewolf.
At Hogwarts, you will be sorted into one of the 4 Hogwarts houses.
What's your house? Leave it in the comment. I'm a Ravenclaw.
After you settle into your dormitory, you will meet up with your housemates in the common room. You will then need to attend classes, and you do have some catching up to do, as you're starting Hogwarts late as a 5th year.
So you are the new student.
You'll begin your studies attending Charms, Defense Against the Dark Arts, Herbology, and Potions classes, to name a few.
Because that's what I'm most intrigued in, actually. I want to know how they do. Hello.
Class,
welcome the newest rose in our garden.
You're not Madam.
Shall we begin?
Professor Krill's
Welcome to
changed.
Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident.
Oh, it's Professor
Take
Flitwick's
hold
grown.
with the passion and rigor requisite of such
He looks awesome.
challenge.
The best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with round two.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
A little bit of rivalry there.
You may begin.
Not bad for a beginner.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school.
Here you'll meet your professors and learn to cast spells, grow magical plants, brew potions, and more. In between classes, you'll be able to explore the castle famous for its secrets, enchantments, and mysteries.
It looks really
Discover
good actually.
dungeons and secret passageways, as well as challenging puzzles that will require magical skill and a clever mind to
Oh, it's
solve.
got a little bit of Tomb Raider feel. Just because it said puzzles, not
You may
because
even
it's
find yourself
in a tomb.
iconic locations you've never been able
So-
to explore before.
Oh, the kitchens.
It's the late 1800s, so while the common rooms and classes may be familiar, most of your professors will not be. However, you may recognize a few faces.
All in good fun. Once
Is that nearly headless Nick?
I'll be right there with them.
Oh, it's nearly headless Nick.
Don't forget why I'm here, sir.
You'll come to know this eclectic group of talented witches and wizards in class and while completing side assignments that are part of a special curriculum. One's designed to help you catch up with the other fifth years at your own speed.
Do we get to play Quidditch?
Lumos.
Do we get to play Quidditch? That's all I care about. I just want to play
Opportunities
Quidditch.
for adventure abound
Quidditch
in the
World Cup,
area
great
surrounding
game.
Hogwarts. The magical abilities you learn
Kinda
to
wanna play
master
that now.
through your schoolwork will soon become tested as you unravel a dangerous mystery by working alongside the accomplished and yet enigmatic Professor Fig to try and discover if
Professor
the
Fig.
rumors of a mounting goblin rebellion hold any weight, and if
Mm-hmm.
the safety of Hogwarts lies in the balance.
I have opinions differ as to how great a threat he really is.
It looks pretty badass, to be honest.
Loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize.
The wizarding world of this era is fraught with dangers. Creatures corrupted by a magical force, powerful goblins, and sinister witches and wizards, all
But it's okay, because kids will save the day.
to achieve their own goals. In fact, there's an uneasy alliance between the goblins and dark wizards.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who is this child? Do you not telling me?
But
Who's
perhaps
that?
you shouldn't involve yourself with that just yet. Let's go.
And who are we? Whoa, different locations as well. It's like I'm using Avada Kedavra.
Enemies possess unique defensive and offensive abilities, including blasting curses, stunning spells, enchanted weaponry, and more. While some may attack directly, others might enchant and incapacitate you. Mastery of the shield charm allows you to deflect ranged spells and direct weapon strikes.
We're gonna get like Harry Potter Dark Souls up in here. Die!
Stunning charms, allowing you to follow up with extended spell combinations.
Yeah, I feel like these combos are gonna be ridiculous.
Students who become particularly adept at spellcasting will find many ways to exploit their enemy's weakness.
Oh. Oh dear. That's embarrassing.
Descendo. Roast with Incendio. Devastate your enemies using various finishes.
Okay, I'm just going to ask the question that we're all wondering.
Powerful magic your professors do not understand to obliterate your strongest foes.
My internet is really struggling, I don't know why.
Mixing and matching dozens of spells will let you define your combat style. On your path to become the ultimate duelist.
What's going on with my internet? What is going on with it? What is going on? What is going on?
Mixing and matching dozens of spells will let you define your combat style. On your path to become the ultimate duelist.
I was going to say, no, I want to... What we all want to know, right? The only question that's on all of our minds is, can we use the unforgivable curses? Can we Avada Kedavra someone's ass? That sounds really weird when you say it like that.
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time.
In addition to classes and spells, you'll have access to a deep set of upgrades.
Oh, I thought it was a card game. So the gasp wasn't for upgrade. The gasp was, I thought it was a card game.
Level up your abilities by choosing talents to upgrade your spells, plants, and potions.
Well, that is kind of cool, in fairness. That is pretty cool.
Fit your playstyle to allow you to focus on your favorite types of magic.
That's cool.
You can also loot, buy, or craft your own magical gear that will increase your offensive and defensive capabilities.
That's pretty cool. Okay, that's pretty cool. That is pretty good.
Upgraded and specialized to allow for greater abilities for your chosen playstyle.
Use a strong, even motion when cutting your ingredients.
Spells are not the only tools at your disposal in combat. As you hone your wand skills, you can continue to further your magical education at Hogwarts, progressing your development as a witch or wizard.
So it seems really in depth, which is really good, because I think it's just one of them games where it would be so easy just to make it just like linear and just like you do this lesson to learn to press buttons, but it seems really in depth, which is nice.
To incapacitate unsuspecting enemies. In Beasts class, you will learn about a variety of magical beasts you might encounter, both at school and
look at that guy's beard
surrounding the castle and its grounds.
All of today is to remind all of you.
Okay, we can ride Broomsticks. I'm buying. Where do I pre-order?
Learning broom flight is highly recommended so that you may travel around the world more quickly.
Nice.
I want you to do my herbology homework.
You're despicable.
Yes.
Some abilities may be taught to you by students who become your friends. As you develop relationships with these schoolmates, they can accompany you on your journey as your companions.
Multiplayer?
And over time, you'll learn their stories.
Oh, that's nice. Like Skyrim companions.
Natsai Onai is a brave adventurer driven by the justice she seeks. Poppy Sweeting has a kind heart and loves magical beasts, connecting with them more easily than with humans.
What happens now?
Unafraid of detention or breaking the rules.
Is that Peeves? Is that Peeves? Was that Peeves? Was that Peeves?
With a troubling family secret.
Nothing can.
I don't care about this. Was that Peeves?
You'll meet these students and more as you explore common rooms, hallways between classes, and regular gathering areas.
Oh, the room requirements in it as well. Obviously, it's in Hogwarts.
One of the most remarkable secrets of Hogwarts is known as the Room of Requirement. You're introduced to this space that seems to sense what you need and then provides it for you. Since you need to catch up to your peers, the room provides space for you to sow and harvest plants, brew potions, and upgrade your gear.
So the room requirement seems like it's going to be
helps you discover values that allow you to nurture your own menagerie of magic.
Yeah, it seems like the room requirement might be some sort of like hub. Like
you can freely customize this
it's like a Welsh.
Your personality and magical specialties.
Was that House of Welsh? or was I hearing things? Because one of the coolest companions in any game is Nino Cooney with Mr. Drippy, who's Welsh and has a Welsh accent. I love the Welsh accent.
Is available at Hogwarts. You'll want to visit the nearby wizarding village of Hogsmeade.
Nice, and we're 50 years, so we can go.
Vendors can provide you with the supplies you require.
Can we rob the supplies?
From potion ingredients.
Can we be a bit like have a character that's kind of virgin on the dark side? Because everybody wants to use the unforbiddable curses.
A band of dark witches and wizards, emboldened by the turmoil of the times, wander the village outskirts.
That's where I'll be. Kicking their ass. Or recruiting. Signing up.
As you explore, you'll find the world surrounding Hogwarts is alive with activity.
Like, can you imagine a game where you actually play as the bad guys?
As the school year progresses,
like, it's like Pokemon. Everybody wants to be Team Rocket. But you can't.
With snow or rain. Unique wizarding hamlets pepper the countryside, each with vendors and residents who have stories to tell, and missions with which they could use your assistance.
Cool. Side quests. Love them. This is a story I'll never be completed.
Designed by Merlin himself. When he was a student
Merlin was a student of Hogwarts. Nice.
Outside the castle walls, some have been corrupted by a mysterious dark magic, while others are at risk of poachers and their traps. If you're feeling benevolent, you can rescue them and restore them to health in the room of recovery.
Oh my god, that's so cool! So you're gonna be like an animal carer. Gringotts?
Well. Dungeons and vaults hold perilous threats and also
no freaking way! So you get side quests, main story, exploration, save animals. You can use them! You can use the evil spells! I'm gonna be evil. I'm gonna be evil. I feel like every hero has a dark side. And so you pretty much you can choose. That's so good. You're not forced to be good or like an anti-hero. You can just be full on bad. You can just be full on bad. And I am here for it. Don't. That's the Harry Potter theme song. Holiday 2022. So the end of the year. Wow. Has it been delayed again then? Is that it?
That was your first extended look at Hogwarts
Wow.
Legacy. Now let's hear from the real wizards and witches behind the game.
Oh, cool. Okay, there was nothing really in that last sort of section I was worth kind of showing you. Just talking to some of the people who developed the games who generally seem really passionate about it, and they were talking about how they've gone into an awful lot of detail with the words. We could definitely see, but I'm just going to have that footage playing in the background. I'll probably go through the trailer a little bit slowly and more slowly in a different video. But like just initial thoughts kind of around this video. This first, like, I'm really interested to know what everybody thinks in the comment section down below. I really want to try and start making a good discussion community here on Teen Thumbs, and by leaving a comment about what you think, even if you're not going to play the game. The thing that I think we need to talk about is the fact that there was no confirmed delay. There was spoilers to my point. There was no confirmed release date. It just said fall 2022 or holiday period 2022. That could so easily become early 2023, Q4 2023. So I wouldn't be overly surprised if this game was delayed. It doesn't mean it's going to be, but who knows? I like the fact that it's choose your own story, and I'm so glad that you're not kind of just like, oh, you have to be good. You can actually choose to be evil. I think everybody is going to want to use an unforgivable curse like at least once. What would be really cool to do is kind of have this kind of almost become like, I'll have some DLC that makes it multiplayer, and kind of, or even if it wasn't like the whole game multiplayer, just even if you could go and have wizarding duels with your friends, I think that would be a really cool feature. Even if it's just dueling, have dueling tournaments and stuff like that. I just noticed something in the background there, so I'm definitely going to watch this trailer, much slower, much more detail, all the footage, and I'm going to go through it in a different video, I think, so look out for that. So yeah, I think main things to take away from it is that we're going to see the Hufflepuff common room for the first time. It wasn't in any of the books, and I haven't read the books for a while, and it's not in any of the films. We see the Ravenclaw one in... No, we don't see the... Do we see the Ravenclaw one in the films? I don't think... Anyway, it doesn't matter. But we're going to see the Hufflepuff common room in any model for the first time. I think the room requirement is going to be a player hub. I love the fact you can ride broomsticks and ride hippogriffs and rescue animals and stuff like that. So really, this has made me a little bit and quite a lot more excited for the game. Like I say, I'm going to do a deep dive on the footage, and we'll go into more detail and have more discussions of this in the coming days and in the coming weeks. Leave me comments down below about what your thoughts are, and we'll maybe discuss them in the next video. I'll see if I can find an Exile of Sin or a Fat Pikachu to maybe discuss it for me, rather than me just trying to ramble on my own and come find my own thoughts. Someone needs to save me and stop me. But thanks very much for watching. If you have enjoyed and liked this sort of video, please do hit that thumbs up. It really would be appreciated. Subscribe if you're new. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We're over halfway there. Well, we're over halfway there. Guaranteed that'll be the one thing that covers this video. But the big question I'm going to leave you with really is, why do we start as a 5th year? Why wasn't our character picked up before that? I'll leave that with you. I'm going to do some thought-provoking thoughts. Good English, Andy, I agree. In my own time. I'll see you in the next video, everyone. Goodbye for now.